Stars and Divas, heads up. If you want to hear Barack Obama and Trump, you're going to need your headphones. Frugal Diva, Frugal Diva, whoa, Frugal Diva. SouthernCharityBakery, SouthernCharityBakery. Yes, Stars and Divas, today is Friday. And of course, it is time for another Frugal Diva rant. But as you see from the title, I just called it Bath Talk. But it's actually a Frugal Diva rant. I mean, hey. And I'm doing it, of course, from the bathroom. This is my bathroom. I'm doing it from the bathroom. I am going to talk to y'all. And, hey, whatever. I'm going to talk how I feel about things. Y'all can leave your comments in the comment section about, how you feel about whatever issues we're talking about. I'm going to just put stuff into the bath. There is no rhyme or reason for this bath cocktail except for that it's bath talk, and I'm just going to talk while I'm here in the bathroom getting ready to take my bath and go out for the day. I am in New York City. Yesterday it was warm. Today it is cold. They said that it may snow. I mean, I don't know what's going on. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's not for me to know what's going on. It is God's plan. Okay? It is God's plan. The reason why I'm doing this bath cocktail, bath talk, is because once again it's Friday. I have not taken my bath yet. I have to do a Frugal Diva rant. Because I need to get back up on, like I said, 2017. I am going to get back on top of the things that I'm supposed to be doing, especially for the YouTube channel, for my website, for my my actual store business, for my just for my schooling. I'm about to receive my master's degree, so and my MBA. So I need to really get on the ball game. What else? I need to start talking about saving money, how to save money, how to work with investors. Because Donald Trump about to be in office in a few days. I mean, how many days? I mean, 7 days. Inauguration. Woo! Good God, and Miss Molly. Inauguration is here, y'all. It's here. It is here. So I have a lot to say about a lot of different issues. The other day, I posted on Instagram a few snippets from President Obama's farewell speech. And I do have some snippets of President-elect Trump's, address, White House address, or whatever the heck that was. Because that was just, we're going to talk a little bit about that. I have some snippets from that also. I mean, just, woo, baby. You know what we're going to call this bath cocktail? Confusion. That's what we're going to call it. Because when you see all the stuff that I'm just going to throw up in here, you're going to know. We're going to call it confusion. In honor of our new president, we're going to call it straight up confusion. Because that press conference or address or whatever the heck you want to call it that he did the other day was just straight up confusion. Straight up confusion. They asked him one question and he did just like how he did before he got elected, answered what he wanted to answer. I ask you what your name is, you start telling me about the price of tea in China. Just too much. But in any case, let's move on. Let's get in play with this bath cocktail. As you see, I have a plethora of things on here. I also got some cow going. Take me away. Yes, I love my cow going. Have some more cow going. Because, baby, it's about to be real in the battlefield up in here. Yes, Stars and Divas, it's about to be real in the battlefield up in here. Let's get on the phone. Let's pull the phone back because y'all need to know my password and all that good stuff. Yes, Dawns and Divas. So the first thing that I decided to throw into this bath will be a bath bomb. This is just half of the bath bomb. This happens to be this is sugar. I don't know if y'all can see it. Sugar from my sugar scrub. But anyway, this is half of a bath bomb. Ickle Baby Bot from Lush. Let's throw that on in. That smells lovely, y'all. It really does. It smells lovely. Yes. Just as lovely as the speech that Obama, farewell, the speech that President Obama did. Yes, baby, yes. That smells lovely, y'all. It really does. It smells lovely. Yes. Just as lovely as the speech that Obama, farewell, the speech that President Obama did. Yes.
Every organizer who moved to an unfamiliar town, every kind family who welcomed them in, every volunteer who knocked on doors, every young person who cast.
Yes, baby, yes. Next thing we're going to throw in there is something from Moon Harvest. And this is Butterball. Going to throw that in there. You know, President-elect, we're going to have to soon stop calling him President-elect and just straight up President. His speech or address or whatever the heck you want to call it, that was just absolutely crazy. I'm going to give you some snippets of it, in this video. But
Many people have told me they've never seen before, ever. We're going to create jobs. I said that I will be the greatest jobs producer that God ever created. And I mean that. I'm going to work very hard on that. We need certain amounts of other things, including a little bit of luck. But I think we're going to do a real job. And I'm very proud of what we've done. And we haven't even gotten there yet. I look very much forward to the inauguration. It's going to be a beautiful event. We have great talent, tremendous talent, and we have all of the bands, or most of the bands, from the different segments of the military. And I've heard some of these bands over the years; they're incredible. We're going to have a very, very elegant day. The 20th is going to be something that will be very, very special, very beautiful. And I think we're going to have massive crowds because we have a movement. It's a movement like the world has never seen before. It's a movement that a lot of people didn't expect. And even the polls, although some of them did get it right, but many of them didn't. And that was a beautiful scene on November 8th as those states started to pour in. And we focused very hard on those states, and they really reciprocated. And those states are going to have a lot of jobs, and they're going to have a lot of security. They're going to have a lot of good news for their veterans. And by the way, speaking of veterans, I appointed today the head secretary of the administration, David Shulkin, and we'll do a news release in a little while. I'll tell you about David. He's fantastic. He's fantastic. He will do a truly great job. One of the commitments I made is that we're going to straighten out the whole situation.
They asked him some questions, and he was so concerned about Hillary, getting the debate questions. Now, mind you, he's already going to be the president. Hillary's not going to be the president. But you're still concerned about Hillary getting some debate questions before the debate. Who gives a rat's booty? I mean, really, do we really care? Do we really, truly care about that? But we do care about what you're concerned about, because you are going to be our president for 4 years. So we are definitely concerned about what you're concerned about. And if you're concerned about that, really, and then not only did he and the rest of his little camp, as they came up, the main thing that they were talking about was BuzzFeed, a online blog and news station, or whatever the heck you want to call it. They were talking about that. And CNN, and trying to say how CNN is liars and BuzzFeed got improper information and all.
Of America, Donald Trump. Thank you very much. It's very familiar territory, news conferences, because we used to give them on a almost daily basis. I think we probably maybe won the nomination because of news conferences, and it's good to be with you. We stopped giving them because we were getting quite a bit of inaccurate news, but I do have to say that, and I must say that I want to thank a lot of the news organizations here today, because they looked at that nonsense that was released by maybe the intelligence agencies. Who knows? But maybe the intelligence agencies, which would be a tremendous blot on their record if they in fact did that, a tremendous blot. Because a thing like that should have never been written, it should never been had, and it should certainly never have been released. But I want to thank a lot of the news organizations, for some of whom have not treated me very well over the years. A couple in particular, and they came out so strongly against that fake news and the fact that it was written about by primarily one group and one television station. So I just want to compliment many of the people in the room. I have great respect for them.
Just all this other craziness. And then as he talked about different people that have been elected to, that he has elected to cabinet, and different things that he's supposed to do, you see how I'm talking? This and duh, and this is basically what he was doing. Using the same words over and over. He's going to make America great again. Great seems to be his all-time favorite word.
Vice President of the United States, Mike Pence. We are 9 days away from the inauguration of the 45th President of the United States of America. I'm profoundly honored and humbled that I will take the oath of office to serve as Vice President of the United States 9 days from today, but I'm even more honored to stand shoulder to shoulder with a new president who will make America great again.
This is some fun. It's a snowman fun and what is that? Elf fun. Make some bubbles up in this piece. Let's make some bubbles up in here. Yeah, so in any case, each person in this cabinet, or whatever case may be, they so busy talking about what BuzzFeed put out and what CNN put out and how it's a conspiracy and how they against him and all this other type of idiotic foolishness. And then he's telling us things like, there's going to be really big things happening. Really big things. You know, I'm dyslexic. If y'all don't know, I'm going to let y'all know, I'm dyslexic. And one of the things, if you are dyslexic, and they caught it early, or even so caught it later, how the case may be, one of the tools that they tell you to use is repeating yourself. Not repeating yourself out loud, but repeating yourself in your head and then saying it out loud. Because of the simple fact of the dyslexic mind and how it works. It works quicker than what we can say. My mind is going at like 50 miles an hour while I am talking at 25 miles an hour. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? So, I don't know. I'm not saying that he's dyslexic. All I am saying is, come on, his vocabulary, this is the Walton, is that the school that he went to, the business school Walton? I think I'm saying it incorrectly. If I'm not saying it right, y'all put it in the comment box. But the Walton Business School, Walton, whatever business school, this is what the business school education has shown him. To use the same words over and over and over and over, and just not make much of any sense. And to harp on things that are irrelevant. And like I said, they asked some questions and he's, They also said, well, not in that thing, but I mean, I also heard, but I don't know if it's true or not, that he paid prostitutes or whatever the case may be to urinate on the bed that the Obamas slept in. And I mean, it's just a whole bunch of foolishness. But really what I'm saying is that oh gosh. This water hot as a mug, y'all. It's hot. Thing burning that. Hug out of my daggone hand. But I'm just telling y'all that, you know. And also, you know really what I really wanted to say, going back to President Obama. In school, you know, in college, university, you know, whatever it is that you want to say. But in school, we have classes, like speech classes and, you know, English class and all that other good stuff, you know, case may be. I mean, you have that, of course, in elementary school, junior high, and high school, English class and things of that nature. But what I want to talk about is like the classes on speech. Now, there is a certain, what do I want to use? I'm going to use a baking term. Recipe. There is a certain, because I am a pastry chef, there is a certain recipe to delivering a spectacular speech. And the thing about it is that, there's not really a certain recipe. There are a few certain recipes. And every spectacular motivational speech has at least 3 of the elements of the recipes. Now, the reason why President Obama got elected for 2 terms is because he is a great motivational speaker. He knows how to deliver an address or a speech with potency And he knows how to eloquently put you in your place, or put you in the place that he needs you to be.
Because I know our work has not only helped so many Americans, it has inspired so many Americans, especially so many young people out there, to believe that you can make a difference.
With his words. He knows how to do it. Martin Luther King knew how to do it. George Washington knew how to do it. Malcolm X knew how to do it. I mean, even Hitler knew how to do it. You know, because Hitler, we even, and I'm pretty sure a lot of my college, university, you know, cohorts can attest to this, that we study even Hitler's way of delivering speeches. Now, I know that what he did, we know for a fact was not on the up and up. But we even studied that. You know that, did y'all know that people, did y'all know that when it comes down to the Lord, that people who are able to rally people together, because I'm talking about law, I'm talking about stuff I'm talking about things in a negative light. You know that people who are able to rally people together in a negative light, like, I'm going to give you an example. Charles Manson. Charles Manson actually, literally did not kill anyone. I don't think he killed anyone. But the reason why he is so feared by the legal justice system is because he was able to rally those among him to kill. And that kind of person is scary. That kind of person is very, very scary. Now, I am not in any way equating Donald Trump to Charles Manson. I'm just saying that that kind of person with that kind of pull is very scary. That's all I'm saying on that. However, being great at being able to deliver a speech with potency is something that we have to be in awe of. I mean, I know I'm in awe of. You don't have to be, because I can't tell y'all what to do, but you have to be in awe of. But you do need to be in fear. I don't say fear any man, because the only person I fear is God, and he's not a person. He's omnipotent, omnipresent. But you have to be in fear of their actions. Not the person, but their actions. And I am really, truly in fear of Donald Trump's actions. Not him, but his actions. Because all jokes aside, as I'm talking about being able to deliver a speech, actions speak louder than words. That's all jokes aside. This water is like a peachy kind of color. I don't know. I don't even think that this thing is picking it up. Let me see if I can get it on the phone. come on. I think my hands is wet, so the phone is like acting a fool. Okay, whatever. Whatever, phone. Throw in some of this Bath and Body Works pumpkin cupcake. I am going to wash up with Beautiful. But I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the little sample. I use my samples. When they give me samples, I use them. I use them because of the simple fact of the matter that that's why I get them. I get them to use them, to see if I like them, and then I can buy, you know, a full bottle of it. That was some Calgon, Take Me Away, I just threw up in there. Some Calgon bath beads. Like I said, just a confusion cocktail, because what I'm talking about is pure confusion. This is going to be a very relaxing bath. I'm telling y'all that right now. Very relaxing, very moisturizing bath. But y'all see all the craziness I done threw up in here. I'm going to use my peppermint bark from Lush body scrub while I'm in the bath. Scrub my legs and things like that. Night, y'all. Well, in any case, Dons and Divas, I'm done. Dons and Divas, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Some mooches, Dons and Divas. Some mooches.